we're digging into three tales that left their mark on the South. First, the blood-soaked feud of the Hatfields and McCoys. Then, the legend of the outlaw Jesse James. And we'll end riding shotgun with the wild hearts of Bonnie and Clyde. These stories ain't just history. They're the soul of the South. Hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you. In the wild Appalachian Mountains, two families went to war, all over a pig. In 1878, Randolph McCoy accused Floyd Hatfield of stealing his prized hog. A local jury sided with the Hatfields, and the McCoys never forgave them. Then came forbidden love, John Hatfield and Rosanna McCoy. Their romance could have brought peace, but it ended in betrayal, and the hatred grew. On Election Day 1882, a fight left Devil Anse Hatfield's brother dead. The Hatfields struck back, executing 3 McCoy brothers. The feud turned bloody. For years, raids and ambushes rocked the Tug Fork Valley. The worst came on New Year's night, 1888, when the Hatfields torched the McCoy cabin, killing 2 of Randolph's children. By 1890, the law stepped in. Arrests, trials, and a hanging finally ended the bloodshed. Over a century later, the Hatfields and McCoys signed a truce, ending America's most famous family feud that started over one hog. Subscribe for more. Jesse James wasn't just an outlaw. He was one of America's first wild celebrities. Born and raised in Clay County, Missouri, a region in North Missouri known as Little Dixie. This area was settled by people from the Upper South and had strong ties to the Confederacy, which influenced the James brothers' upbringing and actions during and after the American Civil War. After the war, Jesse and his brother Frank formed the James Younger Gang, robbing banks, stagecoaches, and even trains. In 1873, they famously stopped the Rock Island train in Iowa, one of the first ever train robberies in U.S. history. To some, Jesse was a ruthless criminal. To others, he was a Robin Hood, stealing from the rich and standing up to the railroads that crushed farmers. But fame made him a target. In 1882, as he straightened a picture on his wall, one of his own gang members, Robert Ford, shot him in the back for the reward money. Jesse James was just 34 and instantly became a legend. Even today, the name Jesse James still echoes through American outlaw history. Like and subscribe for more. I appreciate y'all. Today on Southern History, I'm sharing 2 young lovers from Texas. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you. Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow became the South's most wanted outlaws. Their names still echo across the backroads and hollers of the South. In the early 1930s, during the Great Depression, 2 lovers started stealing cars, robbing tiny stores and banks across Texas, Oklahoma, and down through the rural South. People hit hard by poverty saw them as rebels striking back at the system and would help them on their travels, providing food, shelter, and weapons. They would, in return, offer money for their troubles. Over time, the Barrow Gang left a trail of deadly robberies and shootouts across the South. Officers were killed and wounded, rewards were posted, and Bonnie, once a cafe waitress who wrote poems, became the face of a dangerous new kind of outlaw couple. By 1934, lawmen from Texas and Louisiana joined forces. They tracked the pair through swamps, back roads, and quiet southern towns, but they kept slipping away. Locals whispered stories, but the law were always one step behind the couple. On May 23, 1934, on a lonely Louisiana back road near Gibbsland, 6 officers set an ambush after Henry Methvin, a member of the Barrow Gang, betrayed them to the authorities in exchange for immunity in the murder of several people. In seconds, over 100 bullets ended their run as the law and politicians had enough. Bonnie and Clyde's legend lives on, a Southern story of love, crime, and the deadly price of fame. Check out my other videos for more and dive into the world of Southern history.